Welcome to the 2022 Economic Depression and Preparation channel. Thank you for joining me on this weekend edition, December 17th, 2022. Please be sure to subscribe for the latest interpretation of financial news in the United States and sometimes abroad. I appreciate everyone's support to this channel. And today we're just going to briefly talk about retirement savings and how it's dwindling fast in many states in terms of what you will need. The cost of living is going up, and the frontline workers here in America is not getting the support they need, as well as private wages are falling in comparison to inflation, which is rapidly increasing at the moment here. So currently we have a situation where, according to CNBC.com, the 10 states with $1 million in retirement savings will run out the fastest. No surprise there that Hawaii state is number one. $1 million doesn't last long in Hawaii. It is one of the highest cost of living states. $1 million won't go far. And of course, New York, California, Massachusetts, Alaska, Maryland, Oregon, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont. So, and this over here is the time it would take for the $1 million to run out. If you get like some kind of annuity payment, it'd be 10 years in Hawaii, it's gone. 13 years, 15 years in California. Now, where it goes the furthest, of course, is going to be in the South and the Midwest. States like Mississippi, Oklahoma, Kansas, Alabama, Georgia, Iowa, Indiana, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Michigan. So a pretty good list here. But this goes relatively to the cost of living. Obviously, you have lower salaries. They pay lesser salaries in the South and the Midwest than they do, of course, in the upper Northeast and the out West in the Silicon Valley and also in Seattle, Washington. So the salaries are higher. So the trade-off. So retirement savings are going to be dwindling down anyway, because a lot of people are looking to get some investment, some hard tangible assets, whether it be land, gold, silver, oil, houses, another second property. So that's why retirement savings are also dwindling, that this article does not take into account. Secondly, MarketWatch.com is saying that frontline workers get the financial and career support they deserve. All employees benefit. Well, that's pretty obvious. Nurses, doctors, engineers, our service personnel that does, waste management, public works. All of these people, teachers, all of these people need frontline support, and they're not getting that because every sector in the U.S. economy, quote unquote, depends on the 112 million people working on the front lines: retail, fast food, food service workers, teachers, hospital staff. As I mentioned, ironically, CBT people are the last employees to get the support that they need. So we pay these people less. We expect them to do more with less, and they are stressed out to the max. A lot of people here are stressed out to the max. So our prayers and thoughts are with all of our frontline responders: police, fire, teachers, nurses, doctors, engineers, fast food workers, retail service workers, hospitality and transportation travel workers, like those in the airline workers, cruise ship workers, construction workers, sanitation workers, all of these people, even government workers, city, county, state, federal, military, these people are on the front lines day in and day out, and we applaud their efforts to keep us safe and keep us the country running. But the people in Washington, D.C. are not giving them the front line support that they need in terms of benefits, time off, things of that nature. And now we have this here. Austin private wages are not nearly enough to offset inflation, says the latest economic shows. Austin, Texas was the new Silicon Valley of Texas, basically, and it was growing. Now, a December 15th report shows Austin was the only major Texas city with a decrease in earnings for October. It was $32.87 an hour. So it fell by 40 cents an hour. Wages are falling or flatlining across the country, not just in Austin, Texas, but in Las Vegas, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona, Indianapolis, Indiana, Chicago, New York, D.C., Philly. All of the wages are either flatlining or not keeping up with inflation, which is at 7.8% and growing. And so when wages flatline, guess what, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, inflation goes up, unemployment goes up, and city services and county services and township services go down, and they expect more. All those bills go up too as well, because they say that the infrastructure is failing. So all of this has happened simultaneously at the same time we're losing the amount of jobs and new jobs that we're adding. Employers only added 49,500 jobs in October. Austin only made up 2,000 of those jobs. So retail activity is declining. People are saving money. They're looking at trying to get side hustles online and offline. And this means that we're going to see a kind of subdued Christmas this year. And that's absolutely fine with a lot of Americans. but it's just know that it's going to continue into 2023. Earnings season is going to be flat. Stock market is going to be flat. Wages are flat. Low growth, not just in America, but in Europe as well, and also in Asia as well too. So the worldwide recession is going to continue to impact, and that's why it's so important to prepare, because these days that we have relative calmness, so to speak, while we still can get supplies like food, water, medicine, security, while we still can get those things, we need to make sure that we're topping off each and every time we get paid from our side gig or from our main job, because we don't know when the last day the store can shut down, or any moment, or when the power goes out, or when the store goes shut down. We don't know when that moment may be. So continue to prepare, continue to prep, and think about the places ahead of time. Think about your family, think about your friends ahead of time. What would they do without me or you if we weren't here, if something would have happened? How I'm going to prepare, if I can't, retire the way that I want to, if I had to medical retire or something, or you may not make it there. Think about, your future 10 to 15 to 20 years out, because that's what's going to be needed as we go through continue the process, the beginning of this long and severe recession that America and other countries are facing. Thank you very much. Be blessed this weekend. Get out, get some fresh air. Enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to everyone starting this upcoming week here in America and elsewhere. And I'll talk to you very soon as the week progresses on. Thank you very much. God bless.